what's going on, boys?
Please explain why Ark is a spectator.
Yeah.
Yeah, was orchestrated.
I'm engineering for Lion, so that's why I am a spectator.
Bonjour, please kick him then.
Yeah, I'll just kick the guy. He might just make us all lag.
Oh, kick Ark. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't think has gone. Cool. We're ready up then.
Cool. Good luck,
Yeah.
guys. Good luck this year.
Good luck. Cheers. Good play for the championship also?
Yeah, I think I'm like up there for first. My memory might be a bit fuzzy, but you know.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the RedLine Racing League. Hey. To the RedLine Racing League Tier 1 race today. I hope you guys enjoyed the Tier 2 race, because that was one heck of an epic race we had just now. But right now we're headed into the Tier 1, where all the beastly guys are, where all the guys who have the excellent to say or awesome talent are rolling. So I hope you guys are ready. Get all your snacks and chips. And just wait to see how this is going to turn out today for these guys. So I'm hoping you guys are ready, because this is going to be one heck of an interesting race. And yeah, wow, this has been one heck of an evening today. So I'm hoping you guys are ready for this. Woo-hoo! Oh gosh, there's so much energy, and there's so much hype today. Wow, guys, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this, because this has been one heck of a race that we've seen in Tier 2, and we are hoping to see a similar race in Tier 1. And now the quali session starts, an 18-minute quali. Just note that this is simulation damage, ladies and gentlemen, so it's gonna get quite hectic and fancy, and yeah, if you don't keep to yourself, you might end up on the wall or somewhere out there in the wilderness of the track, to say. So yeah. This is going to be one heck of an interesting one here. So let's just try get on board with one of the guys who are getting out on the track first for their quali session. Right, so we are on board with Greek Freak, who is very much the first person to get onto the track. As he is on his shake and bake lap. So he's just going to chill on board with this young man while we sort out a few other things. Oh, it looks like Greek is just gonna let Corsair up front, and looks like he might just be planning something out there. Oh, seeing a few people just taking out. Oh, Marsh retiring. Whoa, Marsh and Kurs had a bit of a boo-boo moment there, as now Kurs is getting a 5-grid penalty for having a collision with Marsh. Oh, already we're seeing a few problems starting off of the on this Tier 1 race today. So that is definitely not good coming from Marsh, who is one of our fastest drivers. Well, hopefully he'll get a really clean, good race to get himself all the way up top. Right, here we go on the first, last corner going out. We are on board with Corsair as he starts his qualifying lap right here on the Abu Dhabi track, going through the first corner without any problems, just keeping to that clean racing line, having to really make a few adjustments going through to the high-speed right-hander, and then it just jumps straight into the left right-handers, and looks like it doesn't carry out a lot of speed, having to lock up the brakes on the inside corner there, and having a really good entry onto that slow hairpin, and now he's looking real real good and set up for his DRS zone, which is the first straight of this track right here. And he's looking real confident going through to the next corner. Oh, I see the guys have played a bit of a small trick there, a bit of a lockup coming in. As you see, the guys have taken out the boards for the braking zone. As usual, guys are doing some fancy things out there. Ooh, looking real good, yeah, for Corsair and Reynolds, and just cutting it quite deep into the apex there. Ooh, getting away with no penalties so far. He's looking fairly confident for this young man so far. And a bit of a lockup going into the corner, keeping the car nice and tidy. No issues, no drama, just all a bit of lockup, that's all. Those medium compound tires are definitely going to be giving him a really good time. The question is, are those guys rolling off the soft compound tires will be... Oh, that's interesting. That is quite interesting. So... Corsair goes out with the mediums and then decides not to post the time. Raptor posting a time of a 1:35.3. He better get himself all together. Let's just get on board with Greek Freak right here as he starts his qualifying lap with those soft compound tires. Oh, getting a blistering time there from Azure, taking a 1:33.5. That is definitely a bit of a... good times out there to say, but I'm sure he's got a bit more to give in definitely after that lap. So far Greek is giving himself a fairly good chance and just really hitting those apexes quite well. Didn't have a really good entry into the previous corner, but keeping it nice and neat going out of the exit so far. A tad slow going into the corner, but managing to get the sausage apex onto the right and to the right hander, and just giving himself a bit of extra speed going out of the corner, which is real good so far for him. And he's looking like he's going to be having one heck of a blistering time lap out there. Oh, Titan getting a second place position there with a 1:33.8. Oh, that's a quite fancy move out there. Ooh, Greek really cutting that apex in quite deep, not getting time deleted there. So it looks like he'll be able to manage to get himself into a bit of a top 5 position most probably. Let's have a look and see how the sims are for this young man. And there we go, just takes that top 5 position as I've said. So Raptor just following right behind Greek Freak. Oh, there we go. Now currently we have the line Ladman just rolling in the 1:34.6 there. What an epic time this guy has, as he is super close to the guys up top. Hopefully he'll be able to go out for another lap to get himself into a good position. Let's actually get on board with the Lion Lamb, who's currently on his out lap to try and post another time again. Ooh, quite smooth operations coming from the Lion Lamb so far. Smooth entries into corners, smooth exits, not a lot of drama. Positions are changing up a bit right at the top. Michael Ferry taking that 5th place position from the Greek Freak by just 1/10 of a second. Will the Lion Lamb be able to score himself a bit of a better position than he is currently right now? Coming in quite hard into the last corner. Will he be able to get himself up top? Oh, well, oh, pardon me. He was actually on his warm-up lap so far. Sorry about that. Oh, got a little bit carried away, but it looks real good for this young man so far. Keeping it nice and neat. He seems to be on a controller. As you can look at, he twitches around with that steering. He's looking fairly confident so far, going out wide to just get that apex scene into a bit of a good exit right there, going into the first ERS zone, just rocking out a lot of speed. That ERS working overtime on the straight currently, and he's looking real confident coming through the first left-hander after that high-speed corner, just taking it like a boss, keeping the car under control, looking real good so far, getting into the second DRS zone as he goes through towards the left-hander. And let's see if he's going to do a really good job of these corners. Oh, going out wide there, having to lose out a bit of time, getting it back in control. A bit of a shake and bake coming out with the corner there, keeping it nice and neat so far. Not a lot of drama so far, so he's looking real good. This young man is carrying out a lot of confidence throughout the whole entire track, having to break in a little bit early just to allow him to get into the apex quite well. Ooh, a bit of a weird downshift there, and he's looking real good so far. A lot of confidence coming from this guy, and he's looking sweet. Okay, here we go, and straight into the pits. That looks like a really fast lap. I hoped he had not done that. He had went out for another lap, but he might be going out again for one more lap after going into the pits. Looks like Corsair will not be setting a time so far. He's been chilling into the pits for a bit, and hopefully he'll come out again to try do something. Right, yeah, let's get on board. We'll get on board with Koos in the Williams. How will he fare out? Will he be able to make sure that he gets a little bit better time than what he is currently right now? He is on his out lap so far, getting the soft compound tires nice and warm without any drama. Ooh, we might have Greek Freak. Oh, yeah, it is Greek Freak, who's currently right behind Koos. So Koos having to chill out a bit, having to make a bit of way for these guys. Let's get on board with Greek Freak as he tries to push himself. Ooh, Azure going for another blistering fast time there. Oh, just really showing some true dominance to show who's the faster guy out there. As you see Greek Freak having a bit of a tail happy slide going into the high speed corner, and so far has kept it under control, just clipping at apex quite well there, managing to keep the car under control. There we go, we have Azure coming out of nowhere there, and having to give Greek Freak a bit of a scare there. Right, so we've already went past the halfway mark of this quali session, and so far we still have Azure on provisional pole so far, and followed by Titan, and then Mackie. Oh, okay, Mackie coming out of nowhere, taking that third place position. Definitely Mackie will be trying to push himself a little bit further. Oh, that's unfortunate for Greek as he invalidates his lap right there. Oh. Let's actually get on board with Mackie in the Williams. The young man is proven to be quite a nuisance to Azure tries to push as hard as he can to keep away from Mackie. So let's see how Mackie does on his flying lap right here as he goes through towards the first corner. Will he be able to carry out a bit of speed, just keeping to that racing line, getting it nice and tight, going into the corner, clipping the inside, going into the high speed corner without any drama, keeping the car nice and clean so far, chilling on that racing line, just carrying out a lot of speed on the first corner and managing to control it on the second. Here we go, a really good entry into the hairpin right here, and then here we go, looking real good. A bit of a burnout going out of the corner, but it looked fairly okay without any drama. Oh, a bit of a lock up going into the left-hander there. Now we've got Squirce who's in front of Mackie, just almost causing Mackie a bit of a boo-boo moment there. So far has managed to keep himself into a bit of a decent space. Oh, bit of a lock up going into it, really controlling the car and keeping the car nice and neat, going onto the curb, which is something you don't want to do. And it definitely looks like he's backed off from that lap right there. So Mackie might be trying to go for another one again, as he didn't have a really good run on that previous lap right there. So hopefully he'll be getting another good lap again. Yeah, let's wait and see how he does this again. Will this be the man who topples Azure today? Oh, Melon's getting a 5th place there. That's real good coming from the young man there. And here we go again. Mackie just going in quite deep into the first corner. It looks like it's the same racing line as the previous one. Just trying to maximize as much of the... Oof. Oh, invalidating that lap right there. That's not going to look so great. Ooh, that's quite interesting there. Coming from... Whoa! Okay, so Mackey is trying his utmost best to to ruin the guy's chances of actually going any faster by taking out the boards there. So similar trick that we like to see from Marsh. Marsh is used to doing this quite a lot. So yeah. So right now we're on board of Ladman, who's currently on his out lap, and it looks like he'll be chilling out for a bit, getting those tires nice and warm to get them all sticky. And yeah, we are now headed towards the very end of our quali session. We've got 2.5 minutes left. How will this go for these guys? Will we get somebody who's going to take Azure down, or will Azure keep that pole position for himself? So far, it looks like he's going to be chilling out for a bit. Alright, so here we go. Ladmine just going out for his quali flying time right here. Let's see how he will do. Will he be able to get himself into the top 3 positions, or will he be sitting on that 4th place position as he clips at apex quite well, keeping a bit of speed going out of the corner. Just really nice entry into the high speed right hander, losing a bit of speed into it though. Azure just pushing those times a little bit further deeper into those sub 133s. Hey Martin, welcome Martin. Oh, here we go. Ladman just really crafting as much as he can, just clipping that inside corner, just looking real good. A lot of confidence coming from Ladman. Will he be getting that fast time? He's pushing as hard as he can, but so far no purple sectors for him. And hope, talk about purple, getting that middle sector purple. And here we go. Is Ladman going to be able to take down Mackie on that 3rd position right there? Or is he not going fast enough to take him out? As Mackie is already on his outlap once again to try and prove himself a little bit more to get himself into a second place position. Oh, that man having a bit of a shaky moment there. And, oh, nice trick on the shifting gears down, last lap, and oh, Ladman losing a bit of traction, and that makes him lose out on a really good time. Gee whiz, Ladman losing out a bit of a because of a shake and bake there. That is definitely not what you want to see coming from that last corner coming out of there. So, oh, that is now the end of the quali session. So far, we have provisional pole 4 as Titan in second place, followed by Mackie in third. Fourth place held by Ladman, which we are currently on board with, and Michael Faree taking the fifth place position, followed by Melons. Michael just making a bit of a comeback to get himself back into fifth place. Melons in sixth. Looks like Greek will be settling down for that seventh place. Raptor chilling out in the eighth place position. The Lion Lamb chilling at a ninth place position, finishing off the points. Starting grid right there is Gus in 10th position. Then we have 11th position for G-Funk, Corset in 12th position, Marsh in 13th position. So the last two guys not been able to set any times out for themselves. Yeah, it could be a bit of a plan here. What do you think, Martin? Do you think there could be something brewing here, or these guys are just messing about? Right, ladies and gentlemen, and that is now our great setup after that insane hot quali session. A lot of guys have been proving to show, looking at those times, they've been showing us that the gap is not so far apart. We're going to be seeing a lot of action coming from these guys. So far it's looking fairly good, and we'll be getting a lot of action today. So that's going to be unfortunate for Mars to start right at the back in his Red Bull, which his teammates is right in front. It could be a bit of a strategy, we'll never know. But so far it's not looking so great for this young man, so he's really going to have to get his act all together for himself. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome if you've just tuned in. Welcome to the RedLine Racing League. This is a Tier 1 race happening right now on the Abu Dhabi track on the official start time, it looks, which is at night. So this is something that we've all been looking forward to. Just going to watch the start. Oh my word, Martin. What do you think? What's going to happen in the start? Do you have something that's going to be happening at the start, or what? But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be one heck of an interesting race, without a doubt. Alright, here we go, as we are now starting our shake and bake lap, which is so-called parade lap. AKA, oh, Azure P1, okay. Right, so the guys are just busy on their parade lap, just really getting those tires nice and warm. The shake and bake lap G-Funk dive bomb. Ooh, okay, well, let's hope that is not something that we're gonna see from these guys. Here we go. We're seeing the guys bobbing and weaving to get those tires up to temperature. This is gonna be one heck of a time out there. Right there we see the Red Bull taking out the braking point for these guys. Question is, does it really work? Like, this hardly ever works at all. I don't think it will work at all. 100% do not think this will work. This is going to be one heck of an interesting race, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think taking out those boards will work. These guys are just really hoping for some yeah, not again, true. These guys are just really hoping for some chaos to happen during this race right here. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be one heck of an awesome race today that we're going to be seeing today. And hopefully we will not be seeing any to say safety cars. I might be jinxing it, but I hope we don't see any safety cars. Definitely, a race without a safety car is always a race that gives us a bit of a like a time out there to say. Right, so let's get the camera lined up with Mackie actually. But although I just want to get it right up in the middle of the field, which is 5th place of Michael. Hopefully we'll get a really good view between these guys. Let's take 4th place right here, ladies and gentlemen, as the race is about to start. Let's get crafting, and now lights will go out, and it looks like everybody gets a really good start so far, and we're seeing the Reynolds behind. They're just managing to make a bit of time to get closer, and so far everybody has had a really decent start. Seeing a bit of a part going past side by side. The guys are going through, the 2 Haas's going through side by side. Oh, it's a Haas and an Alpha. That's quite an interesting one right there. The line. Ooh, one of the Haas is spinning out. Ooh, that is not good for Michael and the Haas right there. So now it's just a matter of who's going to be able to get a really good exit out of the corners. So let's get on board with the top 3 guys right up here. Oh, we see Koos has managed to get himself up front. Ooh, there was a bit of action going towards that corner. Unfortunately, not being able to capture it. And so far, we are seeing Titan right on top of Azure's car right there. And yeah, that's gonna be one heck of an interesting race there, as we're seeing Titan trying to eagerly get past Azure in that Red Bull. So so far Azure is gonna be able to just keep Titan at bay, hopefully for himself, as this guy will be under attack the whole entire time. Ooh, a bit of a tail-happy car there coming out of the corner. So far, it's looking fairly okay for this young man. Oh, we're seeing Koos going straight into the pits. A few guys have went into the pits so far. That means we've had a bit of contact on the other times during the course. Oh, G-Funk doing something fancy right there, going side by side with the Red Bull of Marsh. Will Marsh be able to make a move? There we go. Marsh just really clipping straight into the apex of the corner, and G-Funk not being able to keep himself into that corner right there. So far it's looking quite great for Marsh, as he's pushing right through the entire field right here. So ladies and gentlemen, this is looking real great for this Red Bull car. And then we might be seeing a move happen between the Lion Lamb and G-Funk right here, as G-Funk is losing a lot of pace and might seem like, oh, maybe just can't handle his car setup, maybe? You'll never know. So we'll just have to wait and see how this is going to turn out for this young man, as he goes out a little bit wide coming from G-Funk. I want to actually just get on board with Michael Ferrer right here as he is behind the Lion Lamb. The Lion Lamb just really putting out a lot of pressure on top of G-Funk. G-Funk will be struggling a little bit for pace, it looks so far, as it doesn't look like he's keeping the car in a really good shape so far. Oh, there we go. Azure setting another blistering fine lap there, 137.7. Oh, G-Funk eating the pit. Oh, G-Funk retiring. G-Funk having a bit of an issue. As I've said, ladies and gentlemen, G-Funk has a bit of a problem with the car. It looked like it couldn't handle the car at all. So right now we're just under safety car. Let's go, Vortex. Let's go. Alright, so far we're looking quite epic right here as we are still under virtual safety car. The virtual safety car should go off just now in a few more corners. And this we shall be resuming the race. G-Funk could have caused a big headache for these guys if he had caused the safety car. This would have been the great equalizer for the guys right at the back. Oh, G-Funk couldn't handle the pressure. Oh my word, you did say, Martin, you did say. G-Funk really did send it. Here we go, right back at it again as the race resumes after its virtual safety car. Right now we do have Titan right on top of Azure as they go through the very last few corners before the start finish, and it's looking real great for Titan as he follows quite closely to Azure, getting that slight toe on the little bit of straight right here. So he should be getting a really good toe on the start finish straight, as we see there. Ladman getting the first 3-second penalty of the race today. This is pretty much the final race of the season, and everybody's pushing as hard as they can today. So far we have Marsh just climbing through the ladder during this whole entire thing. So I have a feeling Marsh is just planning on really getting that driver of the day award also, to get him that extra point against Azure. And the only thing you can hope for is another safety car coming out maybe. So here we go. We've got Mackie putting pressure on Titan. Mackie just getting closer and closer to Titan. Here we go now. Mackie just really getting the best out of his car, but unfortunately just having a bit of a wheel spin coming out of the corner. Right now he's going to be going side by side with Titan. Titan trying to take that inside line. Mackie and Titan right next to each other, going into the corners. Mackie going out a little bit too wide, and Titan closing it up again for Mackie, and Mackie staying in the inside, and Titan will be trying to make a bit of a move right back as Mackie goes outside of the track and gets into it's nice safely. Titan just really trying to come back at Mackie, and Mackie goes out wide on the corner, staying nice and true to the racing line after that. And so far Mackie has kept the car back in check again. So this is going to be one interesting battle as Titan almost losing his rear end there coming out of the corner, and now Titan should be getting a bit of a slipstream or a toe on the start finish straight. And here we go. It's just a matter of how Titan will be able to get a really good exit out of that previous corner. So far it looks like Titan didn't manage to get a really good exit, as Mackie does manage to pull away a little bit right now. So question is, will Titan be able to be close enough to get into the DRS detection zone? And that is so unfortunate. Titan just doesn't get the DRS. Unfortunately, the only thing you'll be getting is toe, and yeah, that's gonna work right against this poor guy. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now Titan just really struggling for pace against Mackie. and that's not looking quite great for this young man. Let's actually get on board with the two hustlers right here as they're now putting pressure on Raptor. Raptor just trying to keep Michael Furey at bay. So far, Michael has went and overtook his teammates. Titan getting a 3-second penalty. That's going to penalize him badly. And now Michael has managed to go right past the Lion Lamb, which is his teammate. It looks like Michael has got more pace than his teammate so far. It's looking fairly okay as his teammate is just receiving that nice toe behind him and preserving his tires a little bit so far. So now it's just a matter of time. Will Michael be able to make a move on Raptor, or Raptor will be able to keep Michael away? It seems like Michael does struggle a little bit when it comes to overtaking. He doesn't manage to do overtakes almost instantly, to say. He tends to stay right behind the guy for a bit too long. Ooh, we got Mackie going into the pits. Most probably had a bit of damage right there. So we'll just have to wait and see how that turns out for this young man. As you know, we have March with that medium compound tire, and he's done 5 laps. Mackie going out with a set of mediums, so it looks like it will be a bit of a shake and bake right there for Michael Furey, almost losing the car. So far he's managed to keep it in check, and it doesn't get within that DRS zone, unfortunately. There he does actually. The detection zone, he's gotten into it, and I did manage to get himself right. And here we go. Tire stats. Oh, definitely. Yeah, so far it's looking fairly great for Raptor, as Michael had a bit of a shake and bake there and struggled a bit with a bit of traction. So far, the Lion Lamb is losing out on a lot of pace against his teammates, which is Michael. Oh, Malins is right on top of Marsh's back right there. Let us just try to get on board with Malins and Marsh right here, as Marsh puts a lot of pressure on Titan. Titan with the soft compound tires should be able to get a lot of pace, but it looks like Titan is struggling with a bit of pace there. Hopefully he's not having too much of an issue with maybe car damage or something like that. But so far it looks like Marsh is trying to fool Titan into thinking that he's going to be making a dive into that first corner as they go through the high-speed right-hander. Will Marsh be able to make a dive into the coming corner right here? Marsh will just stay out of the way, just getting Titan to try to defend as much as he can so he can make a mistake. Oh, quite a smart move coming from Marsh. There we go, as you see Marsh just staying super close now, as there we go, Marsh getting the DRS and Titan having to just chill right there, getting past quite easily. Will Titan be able to make a back dive in? No, unfortunately that's looking uncertain for the young man, as he is going to try to make a comeback on this one right here. Now Titan will be getting the DRS. Marsh is under attack from Titan. Titan has a lot of ERS. Titan doesn't use his ERS to take a dive into this one so far, and it looks like he might be chilling out to just get the lacquer toe in DRS throughout the laps maybe, but Titan doesn't seem to have any. Oh, here we go. We got a battle that's ongoing between Raptor and Michael Furey. Michael Furey has managed to overtake Raptor on the second DRS detection zone, and it looks like he is going to be pulling away from Raptor. But now Raptor is under attack from Mackie. Mackie just getting himself closer and closer to Raptor. Of course, getting a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. I would assume that is most probably corner cutting, maybe. We'll never know. Or going out wide, venturing out into the wilderness on the track. Oh, Raptor going out wide, and that's quite interesting. Here we go. We get on board with Mackie right here, and looks like Mackie is having a really great time with the medium compound tires. The medium compound tires seems to be a faster set out of them all. Michael allowing Mackie to go right past. That's quite interesting. But so far it's looking quite great for these gentlemen right here, as now Michael will be able to get a DRS going into the first race right here. Mackie having a really good pull away from Michael, and it's looking so unfortunate for Michael to really keep up with Mackie. Mackie having a lot of pace so far, and this DRS should be able to keep Michael close by to Mackie, and looking fairly okay for Michael, just really struggling with a bit of pace against Mackie. Mackie just getting the best out of his car of those medium compound tires. It looks like the mediums are the tires to be on, the tires that will be cracking out for really good times out there. Right, so right here we got Marsh right on top of Ladman. Marsh has worked his way all the way up from the back to the front up here. Even after going into the pits, he's managed to get himself closer to these guys right here. Oh, this is looking super great for this young man in the Red Bull with the medium compound tires, as he's rocking all the way closer and closer to Ladman. Ladman not managing to keep up with the pace of the guy who's coming right behind him, which is Marsh. Marsh is going to be under that, he'll be getting that DRS for himself, so this should be an easy pass for the young man right here, as Ladman doesn't pose any a bit of a fight there, but the only thing that Ladman can actually do is just get into a bit of a DRS for himself on the coming detection zone right here. So will Ladman be able to keep up with Marsh's relentless pace that he's been under? Here we go, Ladman getting into the DRS zone, and just using the DRS, and then Marsh just really struggling a little bit to keep the car with a bit of speed there. Oh, Marsh having a bit of a drift moment there, just keeping it intact for himself, so that's looking quite great. But yeah, that's a really good control coming from Marsh coming out of there. So right now we've got the two Red Bulls taking first and second, and Ladman just not managing to keep up with Marsh so far. So yeah, this has been quite a great time out there for the young man Marsh. So question is now, will we get any feed from Mackie as he is pushing from the back of the grid, as he went out for a set of medium compound tires. He didn't like the soft compound tires, it looks. It didn't have any damage on his car either, so it looks like he'll be enjoying the medium compound tires a little bit more than the soft compound tires. It seems to have more pace with those tires so far, so this is looking quite great for this young man as he pushes through the field so far. His teammates are lagging right behind with 18 seconds behind him. Mackie closing up the gap super quickly to Titan, and Mackie having a bit of a oof moment there coming out of the corner, but so far it's looking okay for him. It looks like the two Haas drivers are just struggling a lot with pace. The only thing that's going to save most of these drivers will be a safety car. So most of these guys have gotten a 3-second penalty, and Mackie's one of them. So this is going to count against him, as he is will be going through the last bit of the race. And it looks like Titan has just went into the pit, and as you're coming out of a set of medium compound tires, those medium compound tires will take him all the way to the very end. The only thing that's going to most probably save Marsh right now is just another safety car. That's all that he can hope for. If he can get a safety car, that should allow him to go out for another set of mediums and to match up Azure's pace. But so far that is not looking like it will happen so far. So this is going to be one heck of a race for Marsh. Depends on what strategy is going to be going out for. Ooh, a lot of lockup coming there from Mackie. Just really on the chase to try get to Ladman and try to use that undercut as much as he can from the other guys. Oh no, so Ladman has just dropped himself straight into the pit, and he should be coming out right, just right behind Azure so far. And looks like Azure just went out of the, just went right past the pits. Wow, taking that last sector purple. That means this man is on the move right now. He's going to try catch up to the rest of the other guys. Will Marsh be able to take another leap into the pits? Oh, here we go. First sector purple. Will Marsh be able to take another leap into the pits, or will he be just chilling out with those medium compound tires as he rolls out all the way to the very end? And right now we are seeing Corsair right on top of the Greek right here, but then we're also seeing a bit of a move coming out from Melons, who's trying to take on Quist, and then now side by side, Quist just losing out on that one. Now Titan just getting into it, a bit of action right there. Quist losing 2 places right there, a bit of a lockup coming from Titan, and then there we go, nicely done there from the 2 guys, doing it quite well. And now gee whiz, Melons will be under the attack from Titan, as they're now going to be side by side, and this is going to be quite interesting. Ooh, a bit of a bumper card going on there. Side by side wheels just really allowing the 2 guys to just crank it out there, but Titan does have a penalty, so ooh, they try to go again side by side. These guys are just really fighting out for that position right there, and a lot of lockup coming from Titan, but Titan just blocking the road and trying to block the opportunities for Melons to try get a bit of a sneak peek on what he could do to go past Titan. But Azure sets another fast lap right there, a 136.8, so that's looking real good for this young man as he pushes through to try catch up to the guys up front. So this is looking fairly good for the young man Titan here, as it looks like he has a little bit of more pace than Melons, and Melons is trying his utmost best to keep up to Titan. If Melons doesn't get himself close enough on the next coming few corners, this will be the end for him, as he will only be getting a bit of a toe only. So hopefully he'll get into that detection zone soon enough. There we go. Will he be getting that DRS? And it looks like he will not be getting the DRS. The only thing he'll be getting is just toe, so this will not allow him to go side by side with Titan. But if he does get the toe right, he'll get really close to get side by side with Titan in the next DRS detection zone. Oh, what a huge bump cut for Titan right there, getting onto that apex and really unsettling the car, but also managing to keep it nice and tidy. Will Melons be able to make a move? Unfortunately, it just stays out of the place to actually make a move, so that's not looking so great for this young man. He is trying his utmost best to get back at Titan, but Titan just managing to keep away from Melons right now. The only thing that Titan is doing is really getting those exits right. He's just pulling away on every time he goes out of those exits. Oh, Corsair getting a 3-second penalty, which will just ruin his race a little bit at the end of the race. Will he be able to get back right at these guys or not? That is just a question that we'll just have to see as we go towards the end of the race. This is a 50% race, so you know what's going to happen. People are going to lose a lot of focus, and there will be a lot of mistakes being done, and we might end up having a safety car, and hopefully, Melon's getting a 3-second penalty, just leveling up the playing field between him and Titan. But Titan actually has a 6-second penalty right there, so that's not looking so great for Titan. So now Melon's also going again for another toe on the down straight, the first straight of the track, and not getting close enough this time around. Unfortunately, that's not looking so great for this young man as he locks up deeply into the corner. So now he's just losing the pace to keep up with Titan. So now that is just goodbye to Melons so far. So now this is going to be quite an interesting one right here, as we do have the Red Bull of Azure just on a graphs right here, just getting closer and closer to Mackie. Obviously the time is still quite far, but he is pushing real hard and keeps getting some purple sectors there and there. So this is going to be quite a sight to see, or a spectacle to see when Azure gets close to Mackie. But right now we just have Marsh just trying his best to keep away from Mackie with those medium compound tires. If Marsh pits right now, this should allow him to just come out right behind Ladman. Right here, we got Raptor, who's on the chase to try to get himself closer to Michael Farid. Looks like Raptors managed to get a few split seconds closer to Michael so far. Will we be seeing any development happening between these two guys right here? Will they be battling it out in the near coming few laps, as Michael locks up into the corner, just really losing out on a lot of pace right there. Most probably this man is just super exhausted right now. So far we are seeing a bit of a close-up coming through from Raptor. It might actually just give us a bit of a show coming through on the next few laps. So let's wait and see how that's going to turn out for these guys. So we are seeing Michael just really getting closer and closer to Gus. Gus doesn't have a lot of pace. For some odd reason, it looks like Gus might have a bit of damage maybe. Let's try and have a look and see. Ooh, there isn't any damage so far. So I wonder why Gus is just losing out on a lot of pace so far. Oh, there we go. He goes straight into the pit and is on his he was on his 13th lap of those medium compound tires. So well, he's most probably going out for another set of mediums, but then he's going to be losing a bit of time against these other guys who have now just went past him. Yet definitely does go out for those mediums right now, so it's just a matter of time. Will Raptor be able to make up some more time against Michael, or will Michael be able to pull away from Raptor? So far it looks like Raptor's getting a tad closer, ever so slightly, like a few tenths of a second there and there. Mackie has managed to close down the gap between him and Marsh in a few laps to come. Run about 3 laps from now, Mackie will be right on top of Marsh if Marsh does not decide to go out and pit for another set of mediums. But it looks like Marsh will be going out for a full 18 laps on those mediums. After 18 laps, those mediums will definitely be totally dead. Totally. So hopefully, Mackie picking up a 3-second penalty, and Azure has also got a 3-second penalty. So far this might work well for Marsh. If Marsh goes and pits right now, will be a good idea, as he does have a bit of an edge right now. So Mackie's catching up faster and faster to Marsh. If our Marsh would go out for a set of mediums. Oh, is Marsh going to try to come back out again with another set of softs maybe after he's done 2 more laps, which will be quite an interesting thing to do if he does go out for those for that set. But that should at least give him a fast lap if he does go out for a soft compound tire. But right now we are looking at Tyson getting a 3-second penalty again. Is now sitting on 9 seconds worth of penalties, which will just ruin his time against Melons. And if Michael Fourie can get himself closer, he'll be able to move up a bit on Titan, on Titan's position. Oh, we got a bit of a smoky battle that's going to most probably come up between these two guys right here, between the Greek Freak and Corsair. Corsair has had a few, let's say, not so nice starts for himself this current race, and also Greek Freak has had a terrible timeout so far. So hopefully this is going to turn out to be an okay race for these guys as they're trying to battle it out to get all the way up top. So far it looks like Corsair is the one with the most pace between the two as Greek Freak pushes away, and Titan now is under the DRS. Will Titan be able to get real close to Greek Freak? But Greek Freak has run out of ERS, and that is pretty much almost spelling disaster for Greek Freak. And here we go again as Titan. Oh, we got a bit of a boo-boo that has happened right there. Oh, okay, so might have had a bit of an issue that has happened for Marsh in that first sector right there, which allowed Mackie to go right past him and losing out that time that he's gained with Mackie. Oh, that is so unfortunate for the young man right here, as we see Marsh just really struggling with the medium compound tires as they've now done 17 laps so far. So the only thing that Marsh can hope for is to get a bit of a safety car, and just hope for maybe a bit of time out there with the medium compound tires to keep that position for himself. So right now going back to the battle between Corsair and the Greek Freak. These guys have exhausted their ERS so far. They're trying their utmost best to keep away from each other as Greek Freak tries to keep away from Corsair. And Corsair seems to be having a bit of a struggle right to keep up with Greek Freak. And here we go again, Greek Freak having... Oh, Marsh getting a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pits. That's going to cost him dearly right there. So he's definitely maybe going to go... definitely goes out for those soft compound tires. But now, will Ladman go right... Yes, Ladman just takes that position away from Marsh. And it goes right in front of Marsh. And Titan also goes right past Marsh. Oh, that is not... something that... Oh, Melons goes past Marsh. Oh, that is something that he does not want to see happen. So far, these two guys have been playing it out quite safe, and they're trying to gradually just go past each other, but the pace is not looking so great for Corsair to go past Greek. Right here, we might be having a battle looming between Mackie and Azure. Azure has only done 7 laps on these medium compound tires, but Mackie is most probably going to be pushed to pit for another set of, well, most probably he's just going to go all the way out to the end with those medium compound tires, but he might be forced to go out for another set of tires. Ooh, these guys are still real close to each other here. It's just a matter of who's going to make a mistake, who's going to be able to make a move between these two guys right here. We are seeing Marsh is getting so ever slightly to Melons. Melons doesn't have the pace so far, and it looks like Melons is just really struggling with those medium compound tires after doing 8 laps. Now this will allow... Oh, a bit of a slide coming from Melons, and Marsh managing to... Oh, this is going to be quite interesting, as Marsh is going to most probably grow a little bit impatient, and once he wants to go past Melons, Melons just really needs to... Oh, a bit of a touch there, and that is so unfortunate for the guy. Now Corsair has managed to Oh, there we go. Side by side between Greek and Corsair. Who's going to get out of it? Oh, Corsair just punts Greek. Oh, Greek just punts Corsair a little bit there. And, oh, Greek just finishes him off with... oh, my God. Greek just... Greek just finishes him off by taking out his wing right there, and it looks like Greek has just decided to retire himself after that bit of a tussle with Corsair. Oh wow, that is so unfortunate what has happened there. So it looks like there won't be any safety cars for these guys on the last few laps so far. So now Corsair will just have to stick with... Oh, these guys are trying their utmost best to get the safety car going. But so far it doesn't look like we will be getting any safety cars, as we're just getting yellow flags so far. Alright, so there we go. Mackie just going straight into the pits to get most probably a new set of soft compound tires, which will now allow him to be a little bit more racy, to say. Oh, that is so unfortunate. No safety car, no virtual safety car at all. So Ladman will be able to still compete and stay right up front, as now Marsh is trying his utmost best to push further forward. Unfortunately, had to go straight back into the pit after having a bit of a tussle with Mellons. Mellons just destroying Marsh's wheel. Mellons having no respect at all for the guy to allow him to go past. Now this has now destroyed... Oh, Marsh getting a 3-second penalty. Oh, Marsh retiring. Oh, that's quite interesting right there, as we are now under virtual safety car. So definitely we're not getting any safety cars today at all, as we're seeing guys trying to get that safety car out to try and see if we can get another restart. But the only thing we'll be getting right now is just a virtual safety car. Oh, these guys though. Now anyways, the battle is still on, as now this has slowed down. We're seeing a car right in front here, as Mackie is right behind Ladman. Now this will be a chase for Mackie. Will Mackie be able to chase down Ladman? Now we've got Titan right on top of Mackie, but Mackie's on this faster compound tire, which is the softs, and this will not look so great for Titan, but it seems like the mediums are the faster compound. Here we go, as we restart the race after the virtual safety car. Now Mackie's under a bit of pressure from Titan. Titan just chasing him down, and we will be seeing a bit of action coming from Mackie between him and Ladman, as he will be getting closer and closer to him, Ladman. Oh, it looks like Zure decided to go chop straight into the pit for a set of soft compound tires to allow him to be a bit more racy during that virtual safety car. Oh, this is looking real great for Mackie, as he's getting closer and closer with that toe on the straight here. Will this be able to get him close enough to get the DRS on Ladman coming through this next coming detection zone right here? As you're going through it, oh, it looks like Mackie having a bit of a struggle coming out of that corner. Ladman getting the best out of that corner and having a really good quick exit out of it, and it looks like it might be a bit of action coming up on the next DRS straight, but then it looks like Mackie might be getting a little bit too racy for his own good, as he gets real close and personal with Ladman. Ladman just getting a bit of pressure from Mackie so far. This is going to be a bit of an impossible mission for Ladman, as he is on the slower compound tire currently, and now is on the soft compound tire, which will allow him to get a faster time than he does have currently. Oh, Mackie getting super close to Ladman. If Ladman gets a bit of too much of a breaky moment, he might destroy Mackie's front wing. Ladman trying to cover that inside line, but now that just cost him a bit of time right there as they now go side by side through the left hand and now going through to the right hand. Will Ladman be able to carry out a bit of speed to get closer to Mackie? Let's just get on board with Ladman right here. Mackie just trying his utmost best to stay away from Ladman after doing that stupid mistake move right there. Ladman should be able to get DRS coming right here. Here we go, as now Mackie has managed to pull away from Ladman, and this DRS will help Ladman to get a little bit closer to Mackie just before this next coming corner. Mackie just locking up quite a lot, which allows Ladman to get really close still and most probably get another DRS for himself again. And this is looking fairly good for Ladman to get this DRS for himself. He'll be quite happy to keep up with Mackie so far and keep this third place position. But it looks like Titan is definitely struggling with the medium compound tire so far. Yeah, see Ladman really putting out a bit of a battle. Yeah, Mackie can't pull away from Ladman, and looks like Ladman will be able to stay close to Mackie, but looks unfortunately, you know, those tires do not have the actual pace. The mediums don't have the actual pace to stay close up with of the soft compound tire, so Mackie's now managed to start pulling away from Ladman. Ooh, Mackie getting a 3-second penalty. This should allow Ladman to have a bit of a breathing moment. If Ladman can stay behind Mackie within the 3-second gap, he should be able to get the second place. But it looks like Mackie is still on the rise of actually just pulling away some more in each and every corner. And Ladman not being able to keep up with Mackie's pace is just something that he doesn't want to go right through. We see Koos going straight into the pits to try to push for the fastest lap. Will Koos be able to get out there and beat Azure's time? Right, so as the race almost comes to an end, we have our race leader Azure sitting comfortably in his first place position. Unfortunately, Mackie has a 6-second penalty, and that will be quite a long stretch for Mackie to try catch up to Azure so far. And if Azure does get another penalty, this might level out the playing field, but it doesn't look like Mackie's got the pace to keep up with Azure, as Azure is pushing as fast as he can to beat Mackie and keep him away and keeping him at bay. So far, we have Azure in first place, and then followed by Mackie in second, and then we got third place, which is Ladman, followed by Titan in that fourth place, and then Melons in fifth place, followed by Marco Furi in sixth, Raptor in seventh, Koos in eighth, and the Lion Lamb in ninth place. The rest of the guys have DNF'd after having a bit of an issue of a bit of racy people and just having a few mistakes and crashing out. So this will be Marsh. Ooh, Mackie having a bit of a shake and bake coming out of that corner there. Marsh having to have a bit of an issue with Melons and going straight back into Melons' rear end and losing his front wing and DNFing from that race. And then Corsair having a bit of a struggle with the Greek Freak. Unfortunately, they got a bit of a tangle, and that ended their race so far. And then G-Funk having to spin out a bit and going straight into the pit wall. And yeah, that was not a good sight to see. Ooh, Koos posting the fastest time right there, 1:35.3. This is most probably gonna cause a bit of an issue right here, as we go towards the end of the race. I wonder what is going on as Marsh is currently what is going on? No, man, I can't talk to you. I'm in the race. No. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, as we headed towards the very end of the race, we have had a bit of an interesting turn of events, and now Michael just getting a 3-second penalty, and of course getting another 3-second penalty right there, unfortunately. Hello, what's up? Okay, well done. Well, right, so some people are just full of jokes to say, but anyways, so right now we are going to the very end of the race, and it's looking fairly interesting for this guy right here. Oh man, Azure managing to go all the way to the very end of the race. The only thing this man has to do is to take it all the way home for himself. And ooh, it looks like oh, the Greek here, very funny. Where's my money? Nobody's got your money, young man. Alright, so we currently have Azure just really crafting it out there, just chilling out. The only thing he needs to do is just to bring the car all the way home. Mackie just trying his utmost best to... Oof, Azure having a big lockup right there. And that's not looking so great for Azure. Oh my god, these guys are full of jokes, eh? Oh, right, so that'll be the finishing end, and that'll be right for Azure, who takes the podium finish on the last race of this RedLine Racing League. As these guys are, we got a few guys who are just playing pranks to say. It took my 2,000 rand. I wish I had to. Oh, that's looking so great for this young man. Alright, so well done to Azure for finishing the race season in the top position. He's looking fairly confident for this young man, and well done to the other guys who've managed to get themselves into a really good position right there. So well done to these guys, well done. Oh gosh, wow. What an intense race here today on the Abu Dhabi track, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, we definitely enjoyed seeing a lot of action coming from these guys. It's so unfortunate the few humans didn't manage to finish, having to have a bit of a buckle up moment for some of them. But yeah, that's it's been quite an interesting race for these guys today. So wow. Definitely enjoyed that 100%.
Yo, this guy tried to dunk on me.
I want you that, Michael. Just look again.
No, I didn't see.
I want to see a front cushion behind me. Fuck it!
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is now the end of the RedLine Racing season today, as they just closed up with an epic finish from Azure. So it's been one heck of a race today, and thank you guys for joining us and tuning in the whole entire season today. It's been one heck of a time out there. I'm hoping you guys will be able to join us yet again for another season that's gonna come up. We'll be letting you guys know quite soon on when it's going to be coming through. So I hope you guys are going to be ready for it, because it's going to be one heck of a season of note. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning into the stream. It's been quite hectic, and I hope you guys enjoyed it fully. So yeah, everybody take care and enjoy your evening. Goodbye.